Assalamualaikum and welcome to the Vision School Mipokhas. Dear students, as you know, I'm your teacher Sir Zishan Khalid. And dear students, today we are going to start chapter number 6, that is algebraic fraction and formulae. Dear students, before moving into the details, let's talk about the few rules of multiplication and division of fractions, simple fractions, not the algebraic expressions. Dear students, for suppose if we have two fractions and there is a multiplication sign in between, so what we are supposed to do over there? It's quite simple, that numerator will multiply numerator and denominator will multiply denominator. 2 5s are 10 and 3 12s are 36, and cancel it if it is possible to cancel it with common table, that is 2 5s are 10 and 2 18s are 36. So that's how we solve two fractions if we have a multiplication sign in between them. And what if same fractions are having a division sign in between? What we are supposed to do? Let's talk about that. If we have a division sign in between two different fractions, so we are supposed to change this division sign into multiplication. And for changing the sign of division into multiplication, we need to change the position of second value. The first will stay the same, the second one will change its position. Denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator. So this will be 12 upon 5. And after that same rule, numerator will multiply numerator and denominator will multiply denominator. So this will be 24 upon 15. So dear students, algebraic fraction. Algebraic fraction means in which you have alphabets and numbers intermixed with each other, and they are in form of A upon B. A upon B means in fraction, in upon value. And the second thing, your denominator should not be equal to 0. Denominator should not be equal to 0. Dear students, let's move towards the solution of few questions from your homework. That is question number 1, 2, 3 and 4 of exercise number 6A. This is your homework for this week. Hope so that after the solution of these questions, I will take one part of each question and I'll solve on the board, so that it will be easier for you to solve these questions in your copy. So let's move towards the solutions. So dear students, here are the questions which I have selected from your exercise 6A, from question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hope so after knowing how to solve these questions, it will be easier for you to solve this homework in your copy. Let's move towards the question number 1 of exercise number 6A. Dear students, as you can note here in this question, there is no plus or minus sign in between the variables or coefficient. This means we cannot apply any formula, or we cannot break the central term of it, or we cannot take common from these values. Means we are going to cancel it directly. How? Let's learn it. First of all, let's write this question once again. 16 a cube b power 4 upon 24 a power 5 b square. Dear students, first of all, we will start with the coefficient and we will look for the common table for cancellation. If you look at both of these numbers, they can be cancelled with a table of 8. So 8 2s are 16 and 8 3s are 24. Here we are having 5 a's, but here we have only 3. So we will cancel it and we will have only 2 remaining here. And here is the case that in numerator there are 4 b's and down here are there 2 b's, means we will cancel it and 2 will be remaining. So the answer directly that will be remaining here, 2b square upon 3a square. This is your answer. This type of questions will be solved with this method, where there will be no plus or minus sign in between the variables or coefficient. Dear students, let's move towards question number 2. In this, as I told you in question number 1, there is no plus or minus sign in between variables and coefficient. But when we look at question number 2, and I have selected part B here, as you can see here, there are signs, okay, plus or minus sign. Okay, let's check it out whether we have to apply any formula or we can apply any formula. So it's not possible. So how we are supposed to solve it is to resolve them into factors. First of all, find their factors and then cancel them. So let's start. Write the question first of all. After that, we'll look for the common values in both the terms. So if we look for the common values, 4 is common. Okay, I have taken 4 common here. Okay, so what will be the multiple of 4? 2, and then a will be remaining here, plus 4 I have taken as common and only b will be remaining here. Okay, that's good. Let's solve the denominator now. What is common in between these two? As you can see here, c is common, so I'll take c as common, and there will be b remaining. As I told you in previous video also and in previous chapters also, whatever you take common comes outside of the bracket and whatever remains goes inside. So b from here, plus sign, and then we have taken c common here, so 2a is remaining. So now these two brackets can be cancelled, and the answer is 4 upon c. So you have cancelled these two brackets, but the position of the values are changed. But students, the signs of both the values are same, that's why they both are cancelled. So this is the answer of question number 2. Let's move towards question number 3, and I have taken part B, that is c square plus 2cd minus 15d square upon 4c square plus 20cd. As I told you in first question, there was no any plus or minus sign, but we are having now one by one. So let's see if we can apply any formula. Yes sir, we can apply one formula. Which formula, sir? We can apply the formula of a plus b whole square. Yes, we can. No. Why? Because the last term is in minus. If you look at the formula, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square, or a square minus 2ab plus b square. But last one, d square, is not positive. That's why we cannot apply formula on that. So what we are supposed to do here? We are supposed to follow the middle term breaking rule. So let's do that. In middle term breaking, you know that we multiply the first term and the last term, and whatever the answer is, so we break the central term or mid term in that manner. If we multiply it, the answer is the product of first and last term, and if we add or subtract it, the answer is itself, that is 2cd. In factorization, I told you, do whatever with the question, but your answer should be one step back. So let's solve it. Let's break the middle term, and we'll solve the denominator also by taking common. So as you know, 15 c square d square. So breaking it will be quite easy. 5 3 is a 15, and if I subtract 3 from 5, the answer will be 2. So this will be c square plus, it will be minus 3cd plus 5cd minus 15d square. Look here, 3 5s are 15, cc is a c square, and dd is a d square. Let's solve the denominator also. We'll take common here. What is common in between these two? That is 4c. Okay, so only c remaining here, and that side will be 5d. Okay, as you know, after breaking the middle term, we take common in pairs. So let's take common in from pairs. What is common between these two? That is c. So after taking c, what is remaining inside? That is c minus 3d. Okay. So let's take common from the next pair. What is common in between these two? That is plus 5d let's take plus 5d as common. Here it is remaining c, a minus sign, and 5 3 is a 15, and from 2d's I took 1 common, 1 will be remaining here, and denominator will stay the same, 4c, c plus 5d. After that, let's what is common in between this whole line? That is c minus 3d, and the other bracket will be c plus 5d, and denominator will stay the same, c plus 5d. As you can see here, now we have two brackets in common, in numerator and denominator will cancel it, and our answer will be c minus 3d upon 4c. Quite simple. So here in this chapter you are going to apply, you are going to utilize all the concept which you learned in chapter number 3 and 4, as you can see here in the solutions also. So dear students, let's move towards the last question of this video. So we are having two different fractions here and a division sign in between. As I told you in the start of the video that for changing the division sign into multiplication, you change the position of the second term or the second value given to you. Numerator will become denominator and denominator will become numerator. So let's start. A minus 2b upon 16. For changing the sign into multiplication, we'll change the position of it. 24 upon 4a minus 8b. As you can see here, we can cancel these values with common table. 8 2 is a 16 and 8 3 is a 24. Okay, that's good. So this will be a minus 2b upon 2 multiply by 3 upon. Let's take common from these two. As you can see here, we can take 4 as common. So we took 4 as common, and inside it will be remaining a minus 4 2 is a 8 and b. Now as you can see here that we have this thing and this thing common and we cancel it. Okay, now what's the next step? This will be 3 upon numerator will multiply numerator and denominator will multiply denominator. So 2 4s are 8. 3 upon 8, and this is our answer. Dear students, hope so after watching this video your concept will be clear and it will be easier for you to solve these type of question in your register or copy. Dear students, for question and queries, please join our live sessions because you can ask me any question over there. But if you have still any question and you are unable to join our live session, you can ask me questions anytime on school's WhatsApp group. We'll meet in next video. Till next week, take care. Allah Nigman.